And we on.
Yeah, back up in it once again. Let me find this stream real quick. About to knock out some more of this trivia. Stay on top of our boxing knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make that a priority around here. We definitely gonna stay with it. Give the people time to come up in there. Only thing is that first little notification ain't gonna go out because we had to set for 8:45. So we gonna see if that's gonna make a difference. Hopefully the people will know that we on. If not, we just do that shit another time. You know what I'm saying? We already got the questions already ready.
You know, YouTube already be bullshit with the notifications anyway.
Yeah. I still gotta set up while I'm keeping score. Got another little old 50 piece. A little bit more. Got another 50 in the chamber too. If we ever need it. History questions though. I was looking at the motherfuckers earlier. I was like, man, that shit is kind of difficult. Like if you ain't really just been on it. History questions hard to motherfucker. For real. Let me get my shit ready so I can keep score.
I'm over here sharing the video and shit.
All right. I'm over here fucked up on that reefer too. We got us a dispensary down here. And they got some gas in that bitch. I still can't believe it, nigga. Temple, Texas got a fucking dispensary. That shit, wow. I don't know the name of this shit I got. It's Rainbow something, but that shit some heat. Nick Waltz is in the building. What's up with it, bro? Salute. We're about to do some trivia today once again, man.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, we just about to fire the trivia up. We're gonna try to stay consistent with it. What's going down with you though? I don't even think we got no big fights this weekend. What we got this weekend?
What's the name is cutting him out. Your Wi-Fi. What you say though?
I said, what fights we got this weekend?
Some boo job. Only thing I remember was Albert Bell.
Yeah, that's a young prospect type motherfucker. Oh yeah,
And
we got a couple of good ones. We got Ernesto Mercado versus Jeremiah Nakatila. That's pretty much the only one I'm looking forward to. Today we had Harlem Eubank versus Timo Schwarzkopf or some shit like that. I ain't even see the results of that one. Yeah, this definitely a slow weekend though. Next week we got the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos fight. Try to call that shit. Pecos Build in the building. What's up, bro? OG. Rod X the champ in the building. What's up?
champ. Salute, Roddy.
About to fire this trivia up, man. 2 weeks in a row. We supposed to do it yesterday, but shit, it was storming down here. Wi-Fi was tripping. I hope it ain't tripping today. Marlo said my shit already been tripping since I've been on the live stream. Gil Cole's in the building. What's up, bro? So what's good? What's up, Marlo and Trey X on the road to Orlando for the weekend? Have a good time, my brother, and have a safe trip. God's son Don, salute to you. Said back on the block fam. I like that. Who is that?
Salute, fam. I don't know who that is. Somebody changed their name.
It might be somebody changed their name.
Give a code, say travel, bro. Salute.
He trying to make an excuse, so he ducking that smoke today. You gonna come in and let us know off the top that he ducking that smoke? Ducking that fade, man. But who is God's son Don, man? You don't look familiar to me. Appreciate you coming through, though. All right, I got this shit ready to go. Yeah, man, this is a slow week with the boxing. It's gonna heat up coming up soon, though. Got this Shakur Stevenson fight next Wednesday against Edwin De Los Santos. Like I said, we're gonna try to call that. And then also we got the Andre versus Benavidez fight coming up too. That shit on pay-per-view. We're gonna try to call that possible. Pecos Bill said going to my store to check on his employees. All right, he gonna let us know he ducking that smoke too. It's all good, OG. Nigga, you need to come participate in some of the trivia sometime, because we just doing modern day trivia. You should be able to handle that. I can understand if it's some of the some questions from the 1920s and the 1930s. These are modern day trivia questions. You need to come show your score on the pedigree scale. What are you on the trivia? Are you a 3.5? Are you a 0.5? Or are you a 4.5? What you got going on? We got a good little old mix of questions, man. I got some easy questions. I got some harder questions too. Sometimes I don't be wanting to ask the real easy questions because I be feeling like I'm insulting everybody's intelligence. But at the same time, not everybody on the same level. Like some people, they might only be able to answer them easy questions. So I decided to ask a few today. Like some very easy questions. But like I said, I got a good mix. I got some hard ones off in there too. See, we got to grow, got to get better. Eric Orr in the building. What's up, bro? Salute to you. That nigga Eric Orr, he'll come jump on that trivia. Gil Cole talking about something like a 4.75. I thought about making that shit part of my scale. I thought about having a gold medalist being a 5, a silver medalist being a 4.75, and a bronze medalist being a 4.5. I thought about doing that shit. But I don't think it really makes too much of a difference, because just because you're a silver medalist, that don't mean that you guaranteed to beat a bronze. It depends on how tough the competition was for the bronze. He might have been fighting somebody hard, and that's why he got a bronze. So I just decided to go ahead and just keep it the same. 5 for a gold, 4.5 as long as you medal. I had went and took down a trivia tournament on Hardline Boxing Talk channel. So I'm something like a 5 on that trivia. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is a slow week with the boxing, man. I got to go make a move on this Champ Ross. I'm in 9th place. I got Yasser. He came and fetched me last week. He in number 10. You know what I'm saying? So we holding down that top 10. We also got Miss Almond Brown. She ranked number 5. So we up in that thing. We're in the top 10. We got some close friends of the family, as in Geneva Warren and Jesse Aguilar. They at the very top, ranked number 1 and number 2. You know what I'm saying? My man Nick Harmon, he up in there somewhere. I think he like number 5 or something. So we doing a little something. Eric R said, I like the trivia. I appreciate you guys taking the time to put it together for sure. Appreciate you coming through participating in that shit. Cause it can be kind of intimidating to some people. People don't like to feel like they don't know something and they don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying? We got to put together a tournament here soon, man. That's what we need to do. Yeah, that'll be good. We're gonna keep it all modern day too. Even though I might mix in some historical questions for bonus though. I still might do that. Like for the regular questions, uh score them 1 point, and for the historical questions, score them for 2 points for the bonus. Because I know some people really do love that history. Like Nick Harmon. He been wanting us to do trivia for a long time, but he really liked the history. My man Champ Ross in the building. What's up, bro? The man that single-handedly made YouTube boxing a lot better. Took that shit to another level. Got the best prediction league in the game. You know what I'm saying? The man is diligent. Every single week, he counting up all them scores, get everything ready by Sunday, get us the new schedule by Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Open to suggestions on if somebody can make the league better, if you got some ideas. I got much love for Champ Ross, man. That's my boy.
Eric R, salute, bro. Champ Ross, salute. Fam, what's happening, bro? D-Lo, salute, bro.
My man D-Lo in the building. What's up, bro? Salute. What's going down? Eric R said, I'm off to a rough start. I'll be at work hiding and typing my answers in. I'll be mad as fuck when a nigga beat me by a millisecond. Yeah. Oh, dang. You had missed some picks on the Champ Ross too, man. You could be up there probably in the top 10 or something if you ain't missed them picks. Champ Ross said, much respect to you guys, make it the best it can be all day. You know, we gonna push it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be some ambassadors of the league all day long. We can go and get started if y'all want to. We can chop it up a little bit about some upcoming fights. I saw that little press conference. Well, not a press conference, it was like an interview with Brian Custer between Jamal Charlo and Jose Benavidez. I thought that shit was pretty interesting. That motherfucker Benavidez brought that energy. But one thing I can say about Jamal Charlo, he didn't try to match his energy. And I thought that was like a strong stance that he took. Like he didn't really just back down, but he didn't try to match his energy and go blow for blow. He took a whole different type of approach to the conversation. So I was like, all right. It kind of reminded me of the Ramla Ali rematch that she just had with that Guzman shit. Because Ramla Ali, she got knocked out the first time. And then when they came back for the rematch and they did the press conference and the face-off, Guzman got in Ramla Ali's face and was trying to intimidate her. And Ramla Ali did not match her energy. And she took that poise into the fight and went and won the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Irv H in the building, salute to you. That's Gil Cole's partner. He said, salute to the cone. Appreciate you coming through.
Salute,
Eric Carr said, yeah, I missed them 5 fights the first week. Yeah, he missed a little something. We ain't going to make no excuses, but we're going to keep everything in context. D-Lo said, my shit buffering, so I know I ain't beating anyone to the punch on these answers. You know you got action. Champ Ross said, Benavidez Andre weekend would be $50 for the top score already. I got to go out there and take down the little 50 man so I could take it to the dispensary and go give me some of this gas. You know what I'm saying? But we can go and get started if y'all want to, man. What y'all want to do? If you want to get started on this trivia, type of 1. If you just want to chop it up, type of 2. And I will not be offended by whatever that you choose. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got about 52 questions or something like that today. Got a good mix. Some real easy questions. Got some harder questions. Stuff like that. Definitely a Champ Ross special because a lot of the fighters that I've been looking at, they come from the Champ Ross. That's one thing about it. That shit broaden our knowledge because it have us looking at fighters from all over the world. You can't just key in on a certain type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? You got to know something about all of them. D'Lo said I gambled on some picks yesterday and crapped out. Man, there was a couple of picks that I missed out on being dumb. Uh, Two fights after of the Chan Ross picks that we made. That one guy, his last name started with a D Z something. Like I can't remember how his name go, but I had him by decision. I could have bet on that, and I also could have bet on. Fuck, I got to go look at the list. I know it was two of them that I missed out on though. I didn't bet on now one of them. Gil Cole typed me up one, said easy work. He said he gonna beat y'all while he drive. Sean Ross said this week was terrible. I think the Japanese card is off. I can't find it on BoxRec anywhere. I saw that shit too. I was thinking that we probably got some voids coming because of them fights, but hell, it ain't for lack of trying. I mean, hell, you tried to give us a deep schedule, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't your fault. In regards to I'm down for whatever, bro. I'm just happy y'all are on. Love kicking it with the block fam. I appreciate you, brother. Sean Ross said, next 2 weeks will be 20 fights, so time to make a run. Oh, yeah, I'm poised to make a run, too. I've been beating myself all season. I could have got first place several times. I have been one decision away from first place just about every week. So it's time to make a move. I know Gil Coles was talking about getting his partner Irv H up in there. You need to come get some of this smoke, too. And nigga Gil Coles be talking shit and calling out everybody all week. He called out Trey X and had to come see the Wizard. And he got his ass demolished, picked and polished, fucking with the Wizard. You know what I'm saying? Chan Ross said, Trey, special next 2 weeks, y'all. 20 fights, load him up. Oh, yeah, he's going down. That guy in the building, what's up with it? Salute to you. Say, what's up to MARLO'S corner?
Salute, fam. What's happening?
Like I said, man, we can go on ahead and get it started. Gil Coles gave me a 1. Eric R gave me a 3. He said it don't really matter to him what we do. But we definitely came to come knock out this trivia, though. So once again, if y'all want to get started, type of 1. If you just want to chop it up, type of 2. Eric R said, I read that one that the Mexican fighters lost his passport, and they plan on moving the card to February or something. Okay, I don't even know what fight you're talking about. I don't know which one you're talking about. I got fancy on one of my picks, though. I'm kind of mad at myself about that. I think it's the Kane Sandoval fight. He fought this dude named Wesley Ferrer. Wesley Ferrer, he was coming off, I want to say, a 15-month layoff. And I went out there and picked Sandoval by decision. He went out there and knocked his ass out in 5 rounds. Eric R changed and gave me a 1. Okay, I got 2 1s, man. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I got 2 people that's going to try to answer some questions. You know what I'm saying? So we have to go ahead and get it started. First question. What fighter was on the national team with Usyk and Lomachenko, holds the secondary WBA title at flyweight, and scored a unanimous decision victory over David Jimenez, who goes by the alias Medallita in his last bout? That's one of my favorite fighters too, David Jimenez. He had won a nice little bet for us when he fought that Sandoval kid out of California. Once again, what fighter was on the national team with Usyk and Lomachenko, holds the secondary WBA title at flyweight, and scored a unanimous decision victory over David Jimenez, who goes by the alias Medallita in his last bout? His initials are AD. And I ain't talking about Anthony Davis. Pecos Bill gave me a 1 and a 2, unless he giving me a 12. Champ Ross got that shit. That'll be Artem Delakian. Champ Ross first on the board. You know what I'm saying? That's a Champ Ross special too. All right, next question. What Texas Southpaw went 77-13 in the amateurs and captured 4 national championships, claimed a silver medal at the 2015 Junior World Championships, defeated Christian Gonzalez Hernandez to secure the vacant WBO flyweight championship, and is the younger brother of a fighter who goes by the alias El Professor. Once again, what Texas Southpaw went 77-13 in the amateurs and captured 4 national championships, claimed a silver medal at the 2015 Junior World Championships, defeated Christian Gonzalez Hernandez to secure the vacant WBO flyweight championship, and is the younger brother of a fighter who goes by the alias El Professor. Okay, Chan Ross got another one. That'll be Bam Rodriguez. That's another one for Chan Ross. He said he gonna come show everybody he a 5 on the pedigree scale. Okay, next question. What AIBA World Championship silver medalist holds a 171-11 amateur record, a 22-2 professional record, dominated Gary Antonio Russell en route to a technical decision victory, then completely outclassed Melvin Lopez over 12 rounds to win the vacant IBF World Bantamweight Championship?
Dim's design, salute, sis.
Miss Dempsey Zion's in the building. Appreciate you coming through. That's Miss Alma Brown's sister. That guy said, geez, this that kind of channel. Oh, you talking to Channel Raw. Once again, what AIBA World Championship silver medalist holds a 171-11 amateur record, a 22-2 professional record, dominated Gary Antonio Russell en route to a technical decision victory, then completely outclassed Melvin Lopez over 12 rounds to win the vacant IBF World Bantamweight Championship? Ms. Almond Brown up in the building, my Amazon angel. What's up with it?
Salute, sis.
She said, what's up, fellas? Trey X, Brother Marlo'S Corner Chat in the Mods. Blessings. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Goddamn me. Ranked number 5, top 5 dead or alive on the Chan Ross. Okay, Chan Ross got another one. That'll be Emmanuel Rodriguez. Manny Rodriguez. So Chan Ross got him a turkey. 3 in a row to kick this off. Okay, next question. Who is Jaron Ennis's last first round knockout victim? Once again, who is Jaron Ennis's last first round knockout victim? In other words, who was the last person to get knocked out in 1 round by Jaron Ennis? Once again, who was Jaron Ennis's last first round knockout victim? The last man to get knocked out in 1 round by Jaron Ennis. His initials are TD. I know it's football season. We ain't talking about no touchdown. His initials are TD. Eric R say salute to Almond Brown, top 5. Yeah, she kicking everybody behind. Yeah, she whooping all her asses. Cass got that shit. What's up with you? Cass a heavy hitter.
Cat, salute, bro.
That's a heavy hitter. That'll be Thomas Delorme. Absolutely. Hit him with that looping right hand behind the ear. Next question. What fighter holds a 405-15 amateur record, a 17-2 professional record, won silver medals at both the Pan American Games and the AIBA World Championships, and became the first Brazilian to win a gold medal at the 2016 Olympics? I see y'all pulling up the rear with the Delorme. Once again, what fighter holds a 405-15 amateur record, a 17-2 professional record, won silver medals at both the Pan American Games and the AIBA World Championships, and became the first Brazilian to win a gold medal at the 2016 Olympics?
It's just boxing. Salute, fam. What's good with it, bro?
Salute to you. Eric R said, Rigo, no sir. Rigo is Cuban. We talking about a Brazilian fighter. This fighter got a fight coming up soon. I'm thinking about taking him for the upset too. They got him at plus 700. I think the odds are way too wide. Once again, what fighter holds a 405-15 amateur record, a 17-2 professional record, won silver medals at both the Pan American Games and the AIBA World Championships, and became the first Brazilian to win a gold medal at the 2016 Olympics? Okay, Eric R got this shit. That'll be Robson Conceição. Sean Ross said, Conceição, I spelled it wrong. I had it up there. Where you had it at? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got it. I ain't even see that shit. That's Champ Ross. You ain't got to spell it perfectly. I just missed that shit. That's another one for Champ Ross. Okay, next question. What does Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez have in common with Ricardo El Fedito Lopez? Once again, what does Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez have in common with Ricardo El Finito Lopez? And if y'all know me, just understand how I think, and that'll take you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? What does Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez have in common with Ricardo El Finito Lopez? And Ricardo said they both Mexican. Yeah, no, Chocolatito not Mexican though. I can't remember what country he come from, but he's not Mexican. Ms. Alma Brown said, Trey, can I please get my honorary point all day?
Ain't he from Ecuador or something like that? Chocolatito?
I don't even know, man. He from one of them countries, though. I think he from the same country as, uh, shit, I can't think of the dude's name. The dude that got knocked out by Aaron Pryor when they, give me the bottle. The
Oh,
winner.
Argentina. Argentina?
I don't know if it's Argentina. It's one of them countries, though, man. You might go look on BoxRec real quick and see where he come from. That guy said they both Mexican. No, sir. Eric Carr said, now you in the top 5 in the champ row. Okay, Chocolatito from Nicaragua. Okay, that's what it is. Nicaragua. Yeah, Herb H came back and said he's from Nicaragua too.
Good looking, Herb. Who else said that?
Champ row.
Looking champ.
Once again, what does Roman and Chocolatito Gonzalez have in common with Ricardo El Finito Lopez? And always remember, if y'all don't know the answer, you can type a 5. That's pleading the fifth. You can cry uncle. You can cry T.O. Sean Ross said they both were flyweight champs. I don't know. What type of 5? Eric Carr said uncle. Cass gave me a 5. That guy said, man, bless Chocolatito. Okay. That motherfucker damn sure can go out there and fight and throw a bunch of punches. Let me get one more 5. We gone. Sean Ross gave me a 5. They both were undefeated in the amateurs. Chocolatito was 88-0 as an amateur, and I did never see El Finito Lopez's amateur record, but he was undefeated as well. So they both were undefeated in the amateurs. 5 marks the spot. Okay, next question. What fighter prevented Rashidi Ellis from obtaining a 2012 Olympic berth? D'Lo said they both lost to Estrada. Yeah, I guess that could have been the answer. No, hell no. I'm talking about El Finito Lopez. Once again, what fighter prevented Rashidi Ellis from obtaining a 2012 Olympic berth? And I'm not gonna have all the questions with the amateurs. I just got to mix in a little bit of that shit. Cause that's for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my toll. Y'all gotta endure some amateur shit. Cause I like to learn it, you know what I'm saying? Once again, what fighter prevented Rashidi Ellis from obtaining a 2012 Olympic berth? Cass say Earl Spence, no sir. His initials are JH. 85-15 amateur record. He's a former Marine. JH are his initials. He's a former Marine. 85-15 amateur record. So I just like, okay, Cass got this shit. That'll be Jamel Herring. Cass, Jamel Herring. Okay, next question. What fighter goes by the alias El Azteca and recently dominated 54 Milagros to earn one of the most significant victories of his career?
Eric R. Almost said it.
He
Both of them,
almost.
both of them was at 37.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay, Chan Rose got this shit. That'd be Mario Barrios. That's another one for Chan Rose.
And on mine is Eric R.
It's on yours.
Yep.
Oh, yep, you're right. You're right about that. It is Eric Carr. My bad. Good looking out. That is Eric Carr. Eric Carr, my bad, my brother. Okay, next question. Who is the first Scottish fighter to win gold at the AIBA World Championships? I see y'all talking about Eric. Got it. I got you. Once again, who was the first Scottish fighter to win gold at the AIBA World Championships? Eric Carr say Josh Taylor. No, sir. I think Josh Taylor, as far as he fought in the Commonwealth Games, and he won a silver medal. That guy say Taylor as well. No, sir. His initials are WH. WH are his initials. And I guess I can kind of say that so far he hasn't lived up to his accomplishment in the pros. Who is the only Scottish fighter to win gold at the AIBA World Championships? I see y'all talking about I can't even think of Burns' first name. Joshua Burns. What the fuck is his name? Tommy Burns. That's back in the day. I can't even think of what Burns y'all talking about. This guy's initials are WH. Ricky Burns. There we go. Appreciate that shit, Kev. Ricky Burns. This guy's initials are WH. Who is the first Scottish fighter to win gold at the AIBA World Championships? His initials are WH. I want to say he fights at. I want to say he fight at 175 now. I think he moved up in weight from like 168 to 175. That guy said, motherfucker just said Joshua Burns. Who the fuck is Josh Burns? As a matter of fact, I know it was a guy that I used to spar back in the day that ain't named Joshua Burns. That's who that motherfucker is. Yeah, I done brought up Josh. Okay, Eric R gave me a 5. Let me get 2 more 5s and we gone. Who was the first Scottish fighter to win gold at the AIBA World Championships? His initials are WH. I got 1 5. Let me get 2 more 5s and we gone. Say Mate. You could type that in the chat too. If you give up, just say Mate like Bloodsport. I see y'all stubborn. Got a lot of pride. Big boys boxing in the building. Salute to you. Sean Ross gave me a 5. Let me get 1 more 5. We gone.
Salute, fam. What's up? What's good, big boy?
Let me get 1 more 5 and we gone. WH are the initials. Ms. Armin Brown gave me a 5. I don't know if I should count her 5 though, because she could give me a 5 on every question. I know she's just trying to help me out to keep it moving though. I got to make sure that the other guys don't really say Mate, and they done gave up. So let me get 1 more 5 by somebody besides Miss Armin Brown. No disrespect to her. Yeah, that's what place she is on the Chan Ross too, number 5.
Or somebody keep it at Google.
Yeah, they still over there looking. I'm surprised they ain't found it yet. The only reason I know about this shit is because I looked this man up because he was on the Chan Ross a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Gil Coles gave me a 5. That'll be Willie Hutchinson. Willie Hutchinson is the answer. So that's another 5 marks the spot. Next question. What crude fighter upset Willie Hutchinson to win 2 minor championships but failed to mark Heffron while making his first title defense? His initials are LC. Once again, what crude fighter upset Willie Hutchinson to win 2 minor championships but failed to mark Heffron while making his first title defense? His initials are LC.
Hey, hey, Jim Ross talking about some Willie Hutchinson. Hell nah.
Well, shit, he was on the Champ Ross before. That's how I know who he is. As a matter of fact, uh, the fight that I just referenced was also on the Champ Ross. I remember I got that shit wrong. I was mad as hell at myself too. Once again, what crude fighter upset Willie Hutchinson to win 2 minor championships but failed to mark Heffron while making his first title defense? He said, now a counter to Hutchinson, Treg's doing too much. Man, this is part of the fight game, man. We got to stay on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's people that's fighting on the British domestic scene. We got to, learn it all. Chan Ross says, Zach Shelley, no sir. What crude fighter up, upset Willie Hutchinson to win 2 minor championships but failed to mark Heffron while making his first title defense? Okay, Gil Cole got that shit. That'll be Lennox Clark. He was a 5-1 underdog when he fought Hutchinson too, and he went out there and beat that motherfucker. So that's Gil Cole's. Lennox Clark.
Talent. Salute, fam. Welcome.
Salute. Salute to you. Okay, next question. Liazat Kunge. Hold on. This, god damn. Liazat Kunge Baiva defeated what highly touted contender who goes by the alias the Sweet Terminator to win a gold medal at the 2016 AIBA World Championships? Once again, Liazat Kunge Baiva defeated what highly touted contender who goes by the alias the Sweet Terminator to win a gold medal at the 2016 AIBA World Championships?
Not the Sweet Terminator,
The Sweet Terminator. You know what that is?
though. Nah. I wait to hear who it is.
It's a woman's fighter. Okay, Eric Carr got that shit. That'll be Shadeja Green.
That's her nick, her alias.
Yeah, the Sweet Terminator.
Oh shit.
Gil Cole's right behind him, but I got Eric Carr on top. Shadeja Green. Next question. What tough southpaw earned back-to-back majority draws against Aegis Kavialaskas and Josh Kelly? Big boy, yoke, Shadeja Green. Make sure that you got the shit caught up, big boy, because you know you be getting behind sometimes. Once again, what tough southpaw earned back-to-back majority draws against Aegis Kavialaskas and Josh Kelly? Eric Carr talking about Ortiz. I don't know what Ortiz you talking about, but that ain't the answer. This man's initials are double R, like the Rough Riders. What tough southpaw earned back-to-back majority draws against Aegis Kavialaskas and Josh Kelly? D-Lo got this shit. I really would expect that D-Lo would have been getting most of these questions. I swear, I thought about him when I asked the question. I knew he'd know this shit. That's D-Lo. Square business. Next question. Who is the only fighter to stop Ray Robinson? Once again, who is the only fighter to stop Ray Robinson? If y'all don't get it quickly, I'll throw a hint out there that I know you're going to get. Why you are his initials? Why you are his initials? Who is the only fighter to stop Ray Robinson? Why you are his initials? He goes by the alias 54 Milagros. That's D-Lo again.
I know that one.
Yordenis Ugas. That's D-Lo. He right there in front of you, Cass. That's another one for D-Lo. Let's see if he can make it a trifecta and get him a turkey. Next question. Gary Antoine Russell eliminated what Brooklyn native from the 2016 Olympics who represented Haiti and recently obtained the biggest victory of his career with a 12-round unanimous decision over Southpaw who goes by the alias Chong. Once again, Gary Antoine Russell eliminated what Brooklyn native from the 2016 Olympics who represented Haiti and recently obtained the biggest victory of his career with a 12-round unanimous decision over Southpaw who goes by the alias Chong. That guy, appreciate that super chat. He say, I sub to a lot of channels. First time in here. Good shit. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Sean Ross got that shit right in front of you, Cass. That'd be Richardson Hitchens. That's another one for Sean Ross. Sean Ross said he gonna come get him one today.
Welcome to the gym, that guy.
Absolutely. Next question. Is he in the Sean Ross? That name do look kind of familiar, that guy. I wonder is he in the Sean Ross?
I think so.
Next question. Who is the only fighter to put a blemish on the record of Mexican Southpaw Luis Neri? This is one of my favorite fights that we call too. Once again, who is the only fighter to put a blemish on the record of Mexican Southpaw Luis Neri? Sean Ross said, yeah, he's in the league. Okay, I thought that guy looked familiar to me. Okay, D-Lo got another one. He got that turkey. No, he didn't. Sean Ross broke up the turkey. But he got the question, though. Brandon Figueroa. That's another one for D-Lo. Okay, it looked like Neri was out there outboxing him, but that motherfucker Brandon Figueroa just kept chomping like Pac-Man and broke his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next question. Isaac Dogbo has an upcoming fight against what aggressive and powerful fighter who put himself on the map with a 6-round stoppage of Isaac Lowe? Once again, Isaac Dogbo has an upcoming fight against what aggressive and powerful fighter who put himself on the map with a 6-round stoppage of Isaac Lowe? His initials are NB. NB are his initials. Isaac Dogbo has Dog Bay. Isaac Dog Bay has an upcoming fight against what aggressive and powerful fighter who put himself on the map with a 6-round stoppage of Isaac Lowe? Okay, Sean Ross got that shit. That'll be Nick Ball. I see Big Boys and D-Lo right behind him. That's Sean Ross, Nick Ball. Good shit. That's gonna be a good fight too. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. They got Nick Ball is like a 3-1 favorite over Dog Bay too. I think that's too much. Next question. What top ranked fighter is trained by Robert Garcia, won silver at the 2014 Central American and Caribbean Games, competed at the 2016 Olympic Games, and was the first man to defeat Omar Alejandro Aguilar, a young monster who goes by the alias Pollo? D-Lo said, I love that fight. Yeah, I like that fight too. Let's not act like Dog Bay ain't no Olympian. He might go out there and upset that boy. Once again, what top ranked fighter is trained by Robert Garcia, won silver at the 2014 Central American and Caribbean Games, competed at the 2016 Olympic Games, and was the first man to defeat Omar Alejandro Aguilar, a young monster who goes by the alias Pollo? His initials are LD. He was the underdog when he fought against Aguilar too. D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Landolfo Delgado. Good shit. Landolfo Delgado. Next question. What tough Armenian fighter is on a 4-fight winning streak and has been mixing it up with fighters such as Thomas Matisse, Zaur Abdullayev, Jorge Linares, and Francisco Fonseca? His initials are ZH. Once again, what tough Armenian fighter is on a 4-fight winning streak and has been mixing it up with fighters such as Thomas Matisse, Zaur Abdullayev, Jorge Linares, and Francisco Fonseca. His initials are ZH. This is also a Champ Raw special right here. If it wasn't for the league, I wouldn't even know who this guy is. But I done came to respect him because I done seen him fight a few times, and he's definitely very tough. Okay, D-Lo got that shit again. That'll be Zora Hamazarian. Zora Hamazarian. That's another one for D-Lo. Okay, next question. What fighter goes by the alias Kid Shamrock, outboxed the hard-hitting Kerman Leharaga, and earned a unanimous decision victory over Dennis Hogan in Hogan's backyard? His initials are JM. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias Kid Shamrock, outboxed the hard-hitting Kerman Leharaga, and earned a unanimous decision victory over Dennis Hogan in Hogan's backyard? His initials are JM. He can get out there and box you on the outside a little bit. D-Lo got another one. He right there in front of you, big boys. James Metcalf. That's another one for D-Lo. James Metcalf. Next question. Brandon Adams, a.k.a. The Cannon, is the only man to defeat what Ukrainian power puncher who goes by the alias El Flaco? His initials are SB. I see y'all pulling up the rear with the Metcalf. Once again, Brandon Adams, a.k.a. The Cannon, is the only man to defeat what Ukrainian power puncher who goes by the alias El Flaco? His initials are SB. And he is a real power puncher, too. He's the type of guy that knock out people that you wouldn't expect him to knock out. Big boy said, I can't type fast enough. It's all good, man. Hang in there. Excuse. D-Lo got this shit. That'd be Serhii Boachuk. That's another one for D-Lo. I see you right behind him, Ericor. D-Lo said, not so fast. This might turn into the D-Lo show. Next question. What highly touted Uzbekistan native scored a controversial ninth round stoppage victory over the durable Michael Soro in July of 2022? Once again, what highly touted Uzbekistan native scored a controversial ninth round stoppage victory over the durable Michael Soro in July of 2022? His initials are IM. IM are his initials. Eric R. say, Janabek, no sir. What highly touted Uzbekistan native scored a controversial ninth round stoppage victory over the durable Michael Soro in July of 2022? He hit him after the bell. Jesse Aguilar on the building, salute to you. That'll be Israel Madrimov. Well, Cass right in front of you, my bad. So that's Cass.
Jesse Aguilar, salute, fam.
Yeah, salute to him nonetheless, but Cash right in front of him with the Madrimov. Next question. Both Caleb Plant and David Benavidez scored ninth round knockouts over what Flint, Michigan native who prides himself on displaying that dog in the ring? Once again, both Caleb Plant and David Benavidez scored ninth round knockouts over what Flint, Michigan native who prides himself on displaying that dog in the ring? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Anthony Durrell. So that's D-Lo. All day. Next question. What tough Argentinian fighter has a 181 5-5 amateur record, a 17-1-2 professional record, recorded 2 amateur victories over Earl Spence Jr., but is probably known for his 2 fights against Jamel Charlo? I see y'all pulling up the rear with that Durrell. Once again, what tough Argentinian fighter has a 181 5-5 amateur record, a 17-1-2 professional record, recorded 2 amateur victories over Earl Spence Jr., but is probably known for his 2 fights against Jamel Charlo? Probably best known for his 2 fights against Jamel Charlo. Okay, Chan Ross got this shit. That'll be Brian Castano. Chan Ross. Good shit. Okay, next question. Isaiah Steen is the brother of what former Olympian who holds a 132-14 amateur record, an 18-0 professional record, and is responsible for the untimely death of Patrick Day? Once again, Isaiah Steen is the brother of what former Olympian who holds a 132-14 amateur record, an 18-0 professional record, and is responsible for the untimely death of Patrick Day? His initials are CC. D-Lo said he buffering and kicking ass at the same time. Isaiah Steen is the brother of what former Olympian who holds a 132-14 amateur record, an 18-0 professional record, and is responsible for the untimely death of Patrick Day? Okay, D-Lo got this shit. That'll be Charles Conwell. That's another one for D-Lo. Charles Conwell. Next question. Who is the only man to stop the extremely tough and durable Juan Carlos Abreu? Once again, who is the only man to stop the extremely tough and durable Juan Carlos Abreu? The only man to stop the extremely tough and durable Juan Carlos Abreu. And that motherfucker is tough, because I done seen them take some hellacious shots. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Jerron Ennis. That's another one for D-Lo. See, now you see why when I be like, man, I bet D-Lo would have got that shit if he was here. That's what I be talking about. That motherfucker know. Next question. Carlos Balderas secured the United States sole lightweight entry to the 2016 Olympics, which forced what fighter to qualify for the Honduran team, although he won the U.S. Olympic trials? Once again, Carlos Balderas secured the United States sole lightweight entry to the 2016 Olympics, which forced what fighter to qualify for the Honduran team, although he won the U.S. Olympic trials? Okay, Kaz got this shit. That'll be Teofimo Lopez. Good shit. That's Kaz. Next question. What fighter goes by the alias El Bravo and knocked Carlos Balderas into next week with a monstrous left hook in the 6th round of the 2019 bout? Big boy dropping fives. Once again, what fighter goes by the alias El Bravo and knocked Carlos Balderas into next week with a monstrous left hook in the 6th round of the 2019 bout? It's one of those tough, I think he's Mexican, one of them tough Spanish fighters that got 3 names. Hit this dude with a monstrous left hook. What fighter goes by the alias El Bravo and knocked Carlos Balderas into next week with a monstrous left hook in the 6th round of the 2019 bout? D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Rene Tellez Hiron or something like that. That's D-Lo. Good shit. Next question. Who did Tank Davis defeat to capture his first world title? I said I'll slow it down a little bit. Who did Tank Davis defeat to capture his first world title? Kaz got that shit. That'll be Jose Pedraza. So that's another one for Kaz. Good shit. Next question. Southpaw's Igor Mikulkin and Alexander Usyk are the only 2 men to record amateur victories over what powerful current unified champion? I see y'all putting up the rear with the Pedraza. Once again, Southpaw's Igor Mikulkin and Alexander Usyk are the only 2 men to record amateur victories over what powerful current unified champion? Okay, Chan Ross got this shit. That'll be Artur Beterbiev or Artur Beterbiev. That's Chan Ross. Good shit. McCall can beat him 3 times, and Usyk beat him twice. Okay, next question. What proud and extremely tough boxer comes from a fighting family, goes by the alias Mundo, and stopped Olympic bronze medalist Matthew Bardalik in 4 rounds to emerge victorious in his last outing? I see y'all pulling out the rear with the better bead. Once again, what proud and extremely tough boxer comes from a fighting family, goes by the alias Mundo, and stopped Olympic bronze medalist Matthew Bardalik in 4 rounds to emerge victorious in his last outing? Okay, Cass got this shit. That'd be Callum Smith. It's another one for Cass. Good shit. Next question. What fighter holds unanimous decision victories over Alex Salcedo, Danielito Zorrilla, and Jose Pedraza? Make sure I read that right. What fighter holds unanimous decision victories over Alex Salcedo, Danielito Zorrilla, and Jose Pedraza? I see y'all with the Eric R say Tank, no sir. Jesse Aguilar say Regis, no sir. No sir. This fighter was calling out Teofimo Lopez for a long time. What fighter holds unanimous decision victories over Alex Salcedo, Danielito Zorrilla, and Jose Pedraza? La D in the building. What's up with it? It's going down.
Yeah. Salute, shit.
She can't. It's a little bit of smoke left on the trivia. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Arnold Barbosa Jr. That's D-Lo. Good shit. Says she ain't gonna completely duck the trivia today. Okay, next question. What Argentinian champion put himself on the map with back-to-back unanimous decision victories over Jerry Nakajas and most recently defended his title with an 11th-round stoppage against the talented Filipino Jade Barnea? Once again, what Argentinian champion put himself on the map with back-to-back unanimous decision victories over Jerry Nakajas and most recently defended his title with an 11th-round stoppage against the talented Filipino Jade Barnea? Okay, Champ Ross got that shit. That'll be Fernando Daniel Martinez. That's Champ Ross. Good shit. Good shit. Okay, next question. Vincent Astrolabio, John Riel Casimero, and Vasil Lomachenko all hold professional victories over what slick southpaw who goes by the alias El Chacal? Once again, Vincent Astrolabio, John Riel Casimero, and Vasil Lomachenko all hold professional victories over what slick southpaw who goes by the alias El Chacal? That'll be Eric R. Lala D right behind her. I really thought Lala D was gonna get this one, but she was in the mix though. But that's Eric R. She right in front of you, Lala D. I mean, he right in front of you, Lala D. Guillermo Rigondeaux. Okay, next question. What greedy southpaw goes by the alias Shere Khan and stopped Slick Zelfa Barrett in 9 rounds to claim the vacant IBF super featherweight crown, but surrendered the belt to Joe Cordina in his first title defense? I see all y'all with the Rego. Once again, what gritty southpaw goes by the alias Shere Khan and stopped Slick Zelfa Barrett in 9 rounds to claim the vacant IBF super featherweight crown, but surrendered the belt to Joe Cordina in his first title defense? His initials are SR. SR, his initials. What gritty southpaw goes by the alias Shere Khan and stopped Slick Zelfa Barrett in 9 rounds to claim the vacant IBF super featherweight crown, but surrendered the belt to Joe Cordina in his first title defense? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Shav Kazon Rakimov or some shit, but yeah, Rakimov. That's D-Lo. Good shit. I see Eric Carr pulling up the rear. Champ Ross is too. Next question. What Henry Cup gold medalist is the nephew of a legend who claims the aforementioned would easily whoop Conor Ben's ass? Once again, what Henry Cup gold medalist is the nephew of a legend who claims the aforementioned would easily whoop Conor Ben's ass? Come from a fighting family. His dad was a fighter, uncles were fighters, his cousin a fighter. Just give me that nickname and we gonna roll with it. As a matter of fact, I think he fought today. If you on the Champ Ross, yeah, I think he fought today. Okay, Eric Gar got that shit. They'd be Harlem Eubank. It's Eric Gar, Harlem Eubank. Next question. What fighter chose his nickname Rougarou, which means werewolf in French, to pay homage to his grandfather, who is of Native American descent? No, we ain't gotta give no hint on that one. What fighter chose his name Rougarou, which means werewolf in French, to pay homage to his grandfather, who is of Native American descent? Jesse Aguilar, the first one with it. Regis Prograis. Yep, Jesse Aguilar. I knew that was going to be a race for the keys right there. See, in the past, I wouldn't ask questions like that because I felt like I was insulting y'all intelligence. But I just said I'm going to mix them in every now and then just to throw your change up the pitch on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Next question. What Tijuana native turned pro at age 16 after obtaining a 128-10 amateur record and burst on the scene with a fourth round rout over Saddam Ali? D'Lo said he fucked it up. Once again, what Tijuana native turned pro at age 16 after obtaining a 128-10 amateur record and burst on the scene with a fourth round rout over Saddam Ali? I don't see it. La D got that shit. That'll be Hami Mongia. La D on the board. Hami Mongia used to be my favorite fighter to call. Okay, next question. What southpaw started boxing at age 18, goes by the alias The Ghost, and holds underrated victories over Jackson Mariquez, Michelle Rivera, and Artem Haratunian? I see Chan Ross pulling up the rear with the Mongia. Once again, what southpaw started boxing at age 18, goes by the alias The Ghost, and holds underrated victories over Jackson Mariquez, Michelle Rivera, and Artem Haratunian? That'll be Eric R. Frank Martin. Yeah, that's Eric R. Frank Martin. Okay, next question. What respected southpaw holds a 143-7 amateur record, a 26-2 professional record, and recently scored a controversial unanimous decision victory over a fellow southpaw who goes by the alias El Mano? La D, you tripped out on that shit. I ain't say nothing, but I was looking like. Once again, what respected southpaw holds a 143-7 amateur record, a 26-2 professional record, and recently scored a controversial unanimous decision victory over a fellow southpaw who goes by the alias El Mano? D'Lo got that shit. That'll be Erickson Lubin. It's another one for D'Lo. Good shit. Next question. What southpaw beat the brakes off Gabriel Flores Jr. and went to war with Isaac Cruz in his very next fight, but unfortunately fell short by split decision? Once again, what southpaw beat the brakes off Gabriel Flores Jr. and went to war with Isaac Cruz in his very next fight, but unfortunately fell short by split decision? $65-10 amateur record, motherfucker. Won the Chicago Golden Glove. Also won 2 national championships in Mexico. I don't see the answer. D'Lo talking about Lopez. No, sir. His initials are GC. Sean Ross talking about Santillan. No, sir. Cass got that shit. That'll be Giovanni Cabrera. Yeah, that's Cass. Good shit. Next question. Belgian fighter Femke Herman suffered a third round knockout defeat to Savannah Marshall, but got her career back on track with 2 victories over what highly touted prospect who was a 3-time AIBA World Championship gold medalist and eliminated Franchon Cruz Dezern from the 2011 Pan American Games en route to earning the gold medal. The Kane got that shit off the top. What's up, bro? That's the Kane. The social scientist. Mr. Dibbs. Next question. Nicholas Flores suffered a first-round knockout defeat to Janison Bocachica in October 2020, but recently redeemed himself with an upset victory over what highly touted prospect who was ranked number 1 in the United States as an amateur. His initials are JT. Once again, Nicholas Flores suffered a first-round knockout defeat to Janison Bocachica in October of 2020, but recently redeemed himself with an upset victory over what highly touted prospect who was ranked number 1 in the United States as an amateur. His initials are JT. Eric R. say, Taylor, no sir. This dude be fighting on the same cards as Tiger Johnson and shit. They real good friends too. A lot of times, like you'll see them do interviews together. Nicholas Flores suffered a first-round knockout defeat to Janison Bocachica in October of 2020, but recently redeemed himself with an upset victory over what highly touted prospect who was ranked number 1 in the United States as an amateur. D-Lo got this shit. That'll be Jahi Tucker. That's D-Lo. Jahi Tucker. Good shit. Next question. What fighter eliminated Keyshawn Davis from the 2019 Pan American Games, 2019 AIBA World Championships, and the 2020 Olympics? I see you pulling up the rear with the Jahi Tucker, La D. The Kane got this shit. That'll be Andy Cruz. That's another one for the Kane. Okay, next question. Who is the only fighter to earn an amateur victory over Frank Sanchez and achieve defeat 6 straight times? Once again, who is the only fighter to earn an amateur victory over Frank Sanchez and achieve defeat 6 straight times? I see y'all coming through with the Andy Cruz. Who is the only fighter to earn an amateur victory over Frank Sanchez and achieve defeat 6 straight times? Frank Sanchez was 2-14-6, and all 6 of his losses came to this one man. Big boys say, Erislandi Sabone or something like that. No, sir. The Kane talking about Cordoba. I don't know who that is. This guy's initials are LP. He got knocked out by Filip Ergovic in the Olympics. Filip Ergovic hit him with a right hand from hell. And he stopped him. The Kane got that shit. That'd be Lanier Perro. That's another one for the Kane. Let's see if he can get 3 in a row and get him a turkey. Okay, next question. Who is the only fighter to go the distance against Filip Ergovic in his last 9 fights? Once again, who is the only fighter to go the distance against Filip Ergovic in his last 9 fights? Come on, big boys. Come through, big boys. Cass got that shit. That'll be Gilles Jean. That's Cass. I thought big boys were going to come through and snatch that one because he's a specialist when it comes to the heavyweights. Next question. I already know who's going to get this one. The Kane going to get this one. What Australian fighter came off nearly a 15-month layoff to destroy a 6'6" fighter who goes by the alias Troublesome? Come through the Kane. I already know you about to get this. Once again, what Australian fighter came off nearly a 15-month layoff to destroy a 6'6" fighter who goes by the alias Troublesome? D-Lo say Johnson. I don't know what Johnson you're talking about. I don't know what Johnson you're talking about. What Australian fighter came off nearly a 15-month layoff to destroy a 6'6" fighter who goes by the alias Troublesome? Okay, Cass got this shit. That'll be Ja Opata. That's Cass. The Kane let me down on that one. He might have left out though. Next question. Montana Love got frustrated and clothesline what powerful and physical fighter who goes by the alias the Viking? Once again, Montana Love got frustrated and clothesline what powerful and physical fighter who goes by the alias the Viking? His initials are SS like an Impala. I don't see it. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Steve Spark. That's D-Lo. Steve Spark. Steve Spark. Next question. Who is the only man to stop Steve Spark? Once again, who is the only man to stop Steve Spark? Big boy say, damn, my playback has been 10 seconds behind. No wonder I'm out of there. Yeah, that's why I told you, make sure that your shit is caught up. Big boys got that shit. That'll be Tim Zoo. It's big boys. Yeah, that's why I told you, man. I always make sure that your stuff is caught up because you be answering questions late. Okay, next question. What underrated Dominican Southpaw Pan American Games bronze medalist upset Carlos Caraballo in June of 2022, but is coming off a robbery defeat to Sho Ishida of Japan? Let me try to read that a little bit more smooth. What underrated Dominican Southpaw Pan American Games bronze medalist upset Carlos Caraballo in June of 2022, but is coming off a robbery defeat to Sho Ishida of Japan? La Dice de los Santos, no, ma'am. I know you thinking about the Dominicans. What underrated Dominican Southpaw Pan American Games bronze medalist upset Carlos Caraballo in June of 2022, but is coming off a robbery defeat to Sho Ishida of Japan? D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Victor Santillan. That's one of my favorite fighters that people don't know about too. He won us some money a few times. As a matter of fact, when he went out there and beat Carlos Caraballo, we got plus 500. You know what I'm saying? But that's D-Lo. Victor Santillan. And that was a robbery over there in Japan too, because two judges had it like I think they had it 10-2, and then the one that he lost on, they had it 8-4 the other way. You know what I'm saying? That shit was ridiculous. Okay, next question. What Southpaw goes by the alias Maximus scored an upset victory over Kid Galahad, but most recently suffered a controversial split decision defeat to George Kambosos Jr.? Once again, what Southpaw goes by the alias Maximus scored an upset victory over Kid Galahad, but most recently suffered a controversial split decision defeat to George Kambosos Jr.? Okay, that'll be Jesse Aguilar, Maxie Hughes. Jesse Aguilar. Good shit. Okay, next question. Humberto Gutierrez Ochoa, Ronald Ellis, Von Alexander, and Carlos Gongora all proved their exceptional toughness by being the only four men to go the distance against what hard-hitting former French Olympian? Once again, Humberto Gutierrez Ochoa, Ronald Ellis, Von Alexander, and Carlos Gongora all proved their exceptional toughness by being the only four men to go the distance against what hard-hitting former French Olympian? That motherfucker Gongora, especially, he was taking some of the hardest punches that you will see a motherfucker take. You know what I'm saying? That man looked like he was gonna die. So Cass said Yvonne Mendy, he tough as fuck too. That ain't the answer though. This guy's initials are CM. Okay, that'll be the Kane. Christian and Billy. That's the Kane. Good shit. Okay, this is the last question right here. Hold on, is it? No, it. Hold on. Yeah, it is the last question. Hold on, real quick. I done fucked up something. I got messed up because I ain't give Almond Brown her honorary point. But this is the last question. What does Turkish fighter Ali Demirizin have in common with Ukrainian fighter Viktor Postol? Once again, what does Turkish fighter Ali Demirizin have in common with Ukrainian fighter Viktor Postol? I think we got the questions done in a pretty timely fashion too, man. I appreciate y'all coming through and participating. Once again, what does Turkish fighter Ali Demirizin have in common with Ukrainian fighter Viktor Postol? It's a simple answer. D'Lo said they some biters. Who they? This is crazy. Who they done bit? La D said add up my points. Get this last question right. Eric Carr said they both went the distance versus Crawford. No sir. Ali Demirizin is a heavyweight. He fought F.A. Ajagba early in his career, and he also got a unanimous decision victory over I can't think of that big motherfucker from New York name. He Polish. The guy that went out there and got stopped twice by the Nordic Nightmare. Bro.
You talking about Karanaki?
Yeah. He went out there and got a UD over Kanaki. He a heavyweight. I was just about to ask you what that motherfucker name was too. What does Turkish fighter Ali Demirizin have in common with Ukrainian fighter Viktor Postol? And it is a simple answer too. It's something simple. It's not an overly complex type of question. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can also drop a 5. You can plead the 5th. Drop an uncle. Drop a TO. You can say Mate. Y'all can keep the guesses coming, or you can drop them 5s. D-Lo got that shit. Both of them go by the alias, the Iceman. So that's D-Lo. The Iceman. Okay, that's it. So we're going to go ahead and count up the score real quick. Go ahead and count it up. Who we going to start with? I'm going to go with Eric R first. We're gonna work our way up. So Eric R got 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 for Eric R. Next I'm gonna do Gil Coles. I think Gil Cole just got this 1 right here. Gil Coles got 1. Gil Coles got 1. Next up, I'm gonna say La D. Since she want no scores counted up, I think she only got 1. Yep, she got 1. That's 1 for La D. Jesse Aguilar go next. Jesse Aguilar got 1. 2. I see 2 for Jesse Aguilar. Okay, next up, we're going to say Big Boys. Big Boys got 1. Let's see, I see 1. All I see is 1 for Big Boys. Next, we're going to say the Kane. The Kane Dibs got 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 for the Kane. Let me make sure. Okay, yep. Then the next one we're gonna go with Cass. Cass got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9 for Cass. He always got a good showing. Okay, next up, I'm gonna go with D-Lo. D-Lo got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I see 17 for D-Lo. Good shit. That might be enough to win the whole thing. And last but not least, we about to see is going to be Champ Ross. Champ Ross got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just see 9 for Champ Ross. So it looked like D-Lo walked him down. Champ Ross, I see 9. Ms. Armin Brown got a 1 honorary point. Let me count it up and make sure. So that's 5, then that's 6, then that's 8, that's 13, that's 22, that's 39, that's 48. I done fucked up somewhere, so I done missed somebody. I got Ms. Armin Brown with a 1 point. Oh yeah, I forgot 5 marks the spot. 2 5s. It seems like I'm still missing at least one. I'm missing one though. Oh yeah, I missed one for Eric R right here. Eric R got 5 instead of 4. So let me count it up again. That'll be 7, 9, 14, 23, 40, 49, 52. Hold on, it ain't long. I'm still missing one though because I got 53 in all. Unless I ain't counting right. Oh no, I missed one for D-Lo. There you go, right there. D-Lo instead of 17, he got 18. So D-Lo came through and showed out. Good job to my man D-Lo, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through and participating. The Kane said I came in late and ran up the score on y'all there. Excuse me. Big boy say salute to the corner. Y'all take care. Appreciate you, brother. Jesse Aguilar say congratulations to D-Lo. Said from one champion to another. Eric Carr said Cass and D-Lo stole like 9 points from me collectively. Got a little bit quicker than that, huh? Ms. Armour Brown said thank you for 1 point. All day. D-Lo, okay, talking to Eric Carr. Gil Cole said I got 1 point when I was on the road. We ain't trying to hear no excuses though. D-Lo, he was on the road last time. He had to go do something for his mother. And he was listening to us on the way back home. And he didn't make no excuses. So we ain't trying to hear no excuses, my brother. Eric Carr said, I knew I had 5. I always get my quota. Yeah, you went out there and did what you had to do. Salute. D-Lo said, thanks. About time I get me one. Been a long time. Yeah, man. So what y'all think? Do y'all enjoy doing the modern day questions? Or do y'all want me to go back to doing history? Do you want to mix? How y'all like it? I think it's a little bit more smooth when we do modern day boxing because it's questions that people can answer a lot easier. And I just feel like it keeps us on our toes. Like we can learn all the boxing history we want and be lost as a motherfucker when it comes to modern day boxing. I just think that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't help us knowing the history Like if we like to make picks, like knowing the history is good, but when you want to make your picks and get your picks right and be able to have your conversation on point, I think it's better to know the modern day boxers. That's why I've been trying to focus on that. La D said she on the road. Okay. DeCane said road work just a part of the game. Eric R said he want to mix. La D said she want both. We're gonna take her answer with a grain of salt though, because this is her first time coming to participate in some trivia in a long ass time. Don't get me wrong, we happy to see her. We got love for La D. That's one of our originals. She been fucking with us since March of 2018. You know what I'm saying? But she don't come through that trivia all the time. So we gonna take your answer with a grain of salt. Cass said, I like history too. Okay. So got another person say he wants some history. The Kane said a lot of Google involved with their historical shit. Absolutely. D-Lo said, give me the trivia, the one I mix. Eric Gar said, okay, go modern then. Okay, he said, well, you ain't got to change your answer. Big Boy said, I like a mix. I learned a lot with the older stuff, but can only really answer. Hold on. I learned a lot with the older stuff, but can only really answer newer stuff. So you just want to be able to come learn then, huh? All right. We're gonna have a mix then. I already got 50 questions already loaded up on YouTube. So we can do that next time if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all want the trivia to be mixed together each time, or do you want like this time be modern history? I mean modern trivia. Next time be history. Next time be modern. Next time be history. Do y'all want like some alternating shit, or do y'all want it all mixed together in one big ass pot of gumbo? How y'all want it? So I guess La D said she want a gumbo. Cass said he want that shit mixed up. Jesse Aguilar said he want both. I ain't even know you like history, Jesse. I thought you mainly just be on the modern day shit. I ain't even know you was interested in nothing like that. Gil Cole said he wanted alternate. Eric Carr said, yeah, I like the alternating type shit. Okay, I got you. D-Lo said, I'm good with us having a historic chop session aside from trivia. I'm good with us having a historical chop session aside from the trivia. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to have a little old chop session. I honestly don't be feeling like I'm qualified to be off and they're really just chopping it up. Like, we can add some trivia and stuff like that, but when it really come down to breaking it down, I ain't really on that level like that. Like, I can't even cap. It kind of remind me like when I watch basketball with my partner. He really played basketball. Like I like watching basketball, but I got a partner that played on a relatively high level compared to somebody like me. You know, he on the varsity, he went to play some college ball. So he see the game different than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like my takes be real basic. I listen to him and it's like, damn, this shit just sounds so complex the way he breaks that shit down. That's how I feel about the history. Like I could talk about it a little bit, but once you get around the real historians, like a scrapbook or a hardline boxing talk or something like that, you see that they on a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying? So that's why for me personally, I prefer just to direct people to their channel. Because I don't want to steer you wrong. I know they gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Aguilar said, I don't. What you said? Well, I don't even remember what I said. You don't like the history? Big Boy said he for the gumbo. The King said, however do you want it? However do you need it? I can't sing. We mean after you come up there and drop the note. Gil Cole said, I trained for the weight class. Why you only get one question today then, man? The Kane already said road work is part of the game. Big Boy said, alternate is cool too. Alternate is cool too. Okay, I got you. Jesse Aguilar said, anything 90s and up I'm familiar with, but salute to those that study history. Absolutely. Salute to the ones that study history. And that's actually that little stretch of time that you just laid out is really kind of weak. Like that's the weakest area for me. Like when it comes to the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, I'm really kind of weak in that shit. I'm actually better if you ask me questions about the damn the early 1800s, the fucking early 1900s, 1920s, 1930s, and shit. I'm actually better with that than the fucking 90s. That shit crazy. Lala D said, Trace, I have one trivia question for you. Name 3 champions of one current boxer from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Name 3 champions of one current boxer from Brownsville. The only one I could think of is Danny Jacobs. I ain't really just the best when it comes to the geography. You know what I'm saying? I could just think of Danny Jacobs. From Brownsville, never ran, never will. The Canes laughing, talking about, gotta forgive me. I just watched the Milli Vanilli documentary on Paramount Plus, and they
I
mentioned
think Shannon Briggs from Brownsville.
Shannon Bridge from Brownsville.
I think so.
I can see that. I can see that. Uh, the King, did I read that? He said, gotta forgive me. I just watched the Milli Vanilli documentary on Paramount Plus, and they mentioned Soul to Soul. Fantastic documentary. All right. I just watched a good ass documentary too. It just slipping my motherfucking mind. The fuck I was watching? It might come to me. D-Lo said, yeah, but the stuff you have learned from reading and listening are cool to hear about, especially some of the interesting tidbits about the past greats that don't come out in trivia as well. All right. I still ain't got the confidence just to be talking and shit like that, though. I'm going to tell you one thing. It's a lot less pressure when you ain't doing historical trivia. Like when you just doing modern trivia, you ain't got to worry about some history buff coming in here getting on your ass because you done got a couple of facts wrong. I ain't gonna lie, I like that feeling. Because when I be doing that history, I gotta worry about like Xavier the boxing nerd coming through. Well, you know, it wasn't this and it wasn't that. I done asked 1,000 questions and I might get one wrong. And they over there fucking with me because I done got one question wrong. I like not having that pressure. I ain't gonna lie. Half of them, they don't even like the modern boxing anyway. So I ain't even got to worry about that shit. Pagos Bill said, I need Vita to check D-Lo for PEDs. Oh, man. Cass said, Judah, Tyson, and Briggs. Okay. I ain't even know Tyson was from Brownsville. Eric Carr said, 90s and early 2000s is a sweet spot. All right. Lala D said, Jacobs, Judah, and Tyson. D-Lo said, for the record, I am not ducking no face on Chan Ross. I just happen to be locked in with MZ all season. What did you do with Yasser? I know Yasser said that y'all were ducking him. Yasser say he the boogeyman. Lala D need to get our ass back up in the Chan Ross. Lala D, can you believe that Ms. Armin Brown is ranked number 5 in Chan Ross after 6 weeks? I kind of got a feeling that Armin Brown would have whooped your ass. Geneva won too. I think you had some smoke. It's really a good thing that you didn't get in that Chan Ross because your ass had some smoke this season. No women ain't playing no games. Eric Carr said Shoo Carrington is from Brownsville too. Okay, I ain't know that shit. I just can't get past his amateur record, man. 45 and 24. Oh no, it's 44 and 25. Like, god damn. You done lost 25 fights out of 69. How the hell that happened? But he is a very talented young prospect, though, all day. I love watching Shoo Carrington fight. Lala D say, Trex, the reason I asked that is because that little part of NYC be putting out some serious champs. Yeah, that's a boxing region, period. Like, if I hear about a motherfucker that come from, like, let's say he come from the South. Let's say you got somebody like Deontay Wilder, little brother, who won the Alabama Golden Gloves twice. And he going against somebody that come from, like, the East Coast or come from the Midwest or even come from the West Coast, because the West Coast got an underrated boxing tradition. A lot of the Black Murderers Road fighters was in California. Charlie Burley was over there. What's the name of the guy? Fuck, I can't think of his name. The one that went out there and knocked out Archie Moore for the first time. I can't think of his fucking name. That's a goddamn shame. But it's a few of them that was out there from the Black Murderers Road that was out in California. It was Jack Chase was out there too. What's the name? Who was the first person to knock out Archie Moore, y'all? I can't think of his name. I keep on thinking Jimmy Bivens, but no, that ain't no fucking Jimmy Bivens. He was in the Black Murderers role, and he was the first person to stop Archie Moore. Um, well, I mean, D-Lo said, yeah, Bo went to high school with Mike Tyson. Okay. Pecos Bill said, I thought Tyson was from Catskill. That's what I was thinking too. I see Alma Brown over there. She's still in the building. Lala D said, well, Geneva been whooped the ass. Yeah, she in first place right now. Jesse Aguilar giving us some smoke, though. He trying to go get his second championship, but Geneva Warren is leading the pack right now. We got 2 women in the top 5. Geneva Warren, number 1. Alma Brown, number 5. I barely got my toenail in the top 10. I'm ranked number 9. I got Yasa breathing down my neck and shit at number 10. But hell, at least we in the top 10, though. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said Yasa beat us both by 7 points before the bonus 7 points. All right, so y'all went out there and held the L to the boogeyman. D-Lo said me and MZ got a draw last week. All right. I need MZ to put his foot in the dirt and cut up field too, because he ranked number 25. We need to at least crack the top 20. Eric Carson, that would be crazy. La La D versus Almond Brown 09 in a super fight. Yeah, that'll be a good one. La La D, she can show up and drop some pretty tough picks on your ass if you don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I think I gotta have Almond Brown as the favorite though, because she is ranked number 5 after like 6-7 weeks or something like that. I think I gotta make Almond Brown a slight favorite. I really do. And I ain't helped her not with now pick. Hell, she whooping my ass. I ain't even qualified to help her. Hell, she beating the brakes off my ass. While I'm over here talking to her, I'm losing. D-Lo said maybe he just had a very non-amateur friendly style. Talking about shoe. I guess so, man. You know, sometimes like I will say this, like when it comes to the amateur, that shit, it feel like a blur. Like most of the time when I talk about boxing, I talk about being in the gym more than the actual fights, because they seem to go by just real fast. I mean, we ain't got that much time. We only got 3 rounds, and we just go out there and just get to throwing them hands. It's more like a fight. But then you got some fighters, they get a pro style when they learning as an amateur. And I will say that having a pro style can kind of be a detriment to you, because you ain't got that fast, frenetic type of pace all the time. You kind of slow it down a little bit. And I guess if you got a guy that's like, that got a good motor, and he go out there and just throw a bunch of punches, he can outwork you and have you losing some fights. But it just seemed like you should be able to make some kind of adjustment against that at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think he's a hell of a prospect in the pros, though, all day long. DeCane said, bad amateur record, we might be looking at the next Bud. Well, hell, Crawford is different, though, because Crawford was a national champion. He was 58-12. That's better than 44-25. Plus, he qualified to go to the Pan American Games, but he was prevented from going by Kenny Porter. So that's like a different type of deal. Shushu ain't have all that going on. You know what I'm saying? La La D talking about Booker. Yes, Eddie Booker. That's the man. He was out there in California too. That's the man that went out there and stopped Archie Moore for the first time. D-Lo said Cuss was from Catskill. Okay. I had saw that word associated with Tyson too, though. That's why I said I thought the same thing. D-Lo talking about Mark Breland. He was from out there too. And Kane said once again, Armor Brown with the height reach advantage. Yep. She whooping my ass too, man. So she got the height reach advantage over me, and she putting it down. I gotta come and fetch her though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type of person to just go quietly into the night. I will encourage people. I will give people their props. I will give people their flowers or whatever I'm supposed to say. But don't think I'm just sitting back and I'm cool with losing. I'm about to put my foot in the dirt and cut up field too. And not only am I gonna put my foot in the dirt, I'm gonna put my foot in some asses and come up there and make up some ground. Yeah, that's what's about to go down. Yeah, Almond Brown in real life. All y'all big, tall, giraffe-looking motherfuckers got to team up together and shit. All y'all 6'5" and 6'3" and all that shit. Cass said Tyson trained at a Catskill. That's what it was. I could have sworn I seen a fight, and they probably threw me out because they might have said something like at a Catskill, New York, or something like that. Because I definitely seen Catskill associated with Tyson. The Kane said, "Yeah, Mike Tyson is from Catskill too. I learned that on Punch Out, huh? Yeah, that was my game back in the day. So which one is it? Is the man from Catskill or is the man from Brownsville?
And they say they be seeing fighting out of Catskill. You know how wherever the gym is at, that's what they gonna say you fighting at.
Yeah, okay. But you know, a motherfucker like Tyson, I wouldn't be surprised if he said both. He one of them people that don't always be consistently clear about the stories that he tell from his youth. Sometimes I hear him say like some contradictory sounding stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if he said both. D-Lo said no, breathing wasn't. I don't think he was from Brooklyn though. Okay. Lala Disa RIP to Ty King Allah, my YouTube friend who was passed. He is from Brownsville. He was proud of his boxing history. All right. D-Lo said Mike was fighting out of Catskill because he moved in with Cuss. He was from Brownsville, Brooklyn. All right. Ms. Armor Brown, y'all giraffe looking ass folks. The Kane said, well, Cuss did take him into his house Cuss did take him into his house. So maybe they just said he was from there. It's kind of hard for me to read with that big ass heart on the bottom right corner. Big Boys came through last time and he told you, Marlo, that you can go into settings and you can remove that heart to make it easier to read.
I went and looked, I couldn't find the shit.
We'll ask him next time he come through and shit. But that's pretty much all we wanted to do, y'all. We just wanted to come here and do this trivia. This is a pretty slow week with the boxing. The only fights that we can think of that really just stand out to us is Ernesto Mercado versus Jeremiah Nakathila. Nakathila probably ain't gonna bust a grape because, like Lala D say, them African fighters don't be worth a fuck. We just had the matter of fact, we had one champion from South Africa. His name was Sibinathi Noshinga. He went out there and got his ass knocked out in 2 rounds last week. I thought about that shit too, because when I was picking him, I said, man, Lala D, she said you don't never supposed to pick an African. Yeah, they gonna go out there and lose. I said, I'm gonna ride with him anyway, man. That's the champion. And plus he did a interview and he said he want to go down as one of the best of all times. I said, man, I'm riding with no shingle. Went out there and got his ass knocked out in 2 rounds. Square business. The Kane said, well, okay, I read that. Cass said, word that heart is so annoying. Yeah, that shit is annoying, man. I can't even barely read. Sound like I'm hooked on phonics in this motherfucker. Cass said, sure did. Yeah, he went out there and got knocked out in 2 rounds, man. I can't even remember the name of the dude that beat him. I think his last name might have been Curiel or something like that. I had just read that article too. That man said that I want to be the next superstar in boxing. He started talking about other smaller fighters that had kind of reached some stardom as far as like the smaller weight class. And he said he feel like he next up. I said, yeah, but he from Africa though, man. Them African fighters be coming up short. That's one thing I gotta give Lala D. She was right when she said that. You know, I ain't got nothing against the African fighters, but when it comes to the big fights, they normally come up short. But I picked him anyway, and he went out there and got his ass knocked out. D-Lo said no, Shinga pooped the bed last week. Absolutely. Lala D said Azuma Nelson is turning in his grave. You must have been watching Bubba Dub or something. I ain't know you knew nothing about no Bubba Dub. The Kane said, speaking of Africans, I just watched Salvador Sanchez putting left hooks on Azuma Nelson. Yeah, that was a good one right there from Salvador Sanchez. I like the one when he fought against Bazooka Gomez. I think I watched that fight with Chris Rayner and Marlo. We watched Salvador Sanchez versus Bazooka Gomez. That was a good fight, man. Bazooka Gomez was hard punching motherfucker, knocking niggas' dicks in the dirt in that ring. But he went out there with the scientific Salvador Sanchez and got his ass out boxed. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Salvador Sanchez. In regards to Clyde, was the last time I trust an African in the ring. You can't trust him either. Look what he did when he fought against Pacquiao. He had the lead right hand working against Pacquiao. He had the uppercut working on Pacquiao. but he just wouldn't step on the gas and take over the fight. He kept on being reactionary instead of being first and taking the initiative in the fight. And he came up short. I think that's a fight that he potentially could have won if he would have just been more assertive. D'Lo said, like Treg said, don't be listening to them fighters. Now, you can't listen to them fighters, man. I came up short listening to him. Damn sure can't listen to him. The Kane said, shout out to Francis Ngannou, though. Yeah, he went out there and did what he had to do. For damn sure. Hard punching motherfucker. I think that if he get off in there with some other fighters, I think he gonna get his ass whooped on me personally. Like if he was to fight Anthony Joshua, I think Joshua whoop Ngannou. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I think he caught Tyson Fury at the right time. Tyson Fury was underestimating the man. I don't think the next guy gonna underestimate him. He gonna expect to see something, and I think he'll get his ass whooped if he fight the other top heavyweights. Lala D say, who I don't know you're talking about. D'Lo said FA is getting much better. I think that Sanchez loss was probably the best thing that happened in his career. Well, at the same time, they've been putting FA in tough. FA got a late start in boxing. He came from soccer, started boxing. He was about 17 years old, and he immediately started competing in some tough shit. He competed at the African Games. I think he won gold. I know he won bronze at the 2014 Commonwealth Games, and plus he was an Olympian. In the pros, they put him in there with Iago Katsatse or some shit like that, the one that knocked him down. They done put him in there with Frank Sanchez. He'd have been in there with Ali Demarizen. He'd been in there with Stephen Shaw. He'd been in there with Zon Kazabuski. And he just went out there and beat Joe Goodall. And Joe Goodall actually beat him at the 2014 Commonwealth Games. They've been putting FA in tough to sharpen his sword. They ain't putting him off in there with no weak opponents. You know what I'm saying? They put him in there with people that if you continue to fight on this level, you're going to get better. So salute to FA, man. He that motherfucker is working and improving, like you just said. Lala D said that Cameroon fighter was decent, forgot his name. Saki Obika. Yeah, he was pretty tough, rugged type of fighter. That's one of my favorite moments when he fought against Andre Ward, because he hit Andre Ward with an elbow, and Andre Ward hit his ass with a Muay Thai elbow in that bitch. Yeah, you want to get dirty? Oh, we can get dirty. If that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Andre Ward, man. D'Lo said, oh, at least one of them. D'Lo said, Cloudy got a note passed in. Don't be fucking up this money, huh, man? He fucking up the bag. Eric Gar said, I don't know. I don't trust AJ versus nobody. He too timid and ain't been the same since Ruiz. I understand that, man, but goddamn, I mean, this is Francis Ngannou. I think one reason that they didn't give him the fight versus Fury, because that would have been the biggest upset in the history of boxing. A man that ain't never even had an amateur fight fights the champion in his very first fight and gets the victory. I know back in the day that we had a similar something similar happen with the Pete Rademacher when he fought against I can't think of his fucking name. I see him right now knocking out this dude with this kangaroo punch. The guy that was going out there getting his ass whooped against Sonny Liston. Floyd Patterson. Yeah, so that was something similar, but Rademacher at least was an Olympic gold medalist. He just got a championship fight in his first professional fight. Francis Ngannou didn't have nothing. He just came from MMA, had to fight with the champion, and damn near won. That would have been the biggest upset in the history of boxing all day long. But I don't think some other guys gonna overlook him though. I think that he did good. He surprised us and stuff, but still though, man, like, we supposed to expect him to go out there and really whoop all the top heavyweights in the world. I'm taking AJ. That's what I'm taking. D'Lo said, yeah, that's the one FA made look like the Jordan logo when he dropped it. Which one is that? Kalatse? D'Lo said FA is game as fuck. Yeah, he game. And they've been moving him tough. Duquesne said Dog Bay just ran into Navarrete though. Dude is different. Yeah, Navarrete got a tough test coming up though with Robson Conceição. I think Conceição is being overlooked. They got Emmanuel Navarrete at minus 1,200, and they got Conceição at plus 700, and they just gonna have to get some of my money. I'm riding with Conceição. Yeah, I'm riding with 4, 5, and 15 Olympic gold medalists. That's what I'm riding with. And the only two people that beat him, a controversial loss to Oscar Valdez, and also he went out there and got his ass whooped pretty good against Shakur Stevenson. But it ain't like Navarrete can whoop no Shakur. And I know he did go out there and beat Oscar Valdez, you know what I'm saying? But I still think Robson Conceição got action. I think he got action. And I'm a big fan of Navarrete. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know Navarrete had an amateur background. He was like 120 fighting on the Mexican amateur circuit. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for him, but I think Conceição got something for him. D-Lo said Ward didn't play that shit. Yeah, he ain't gonna cry to the referee. He gonna get his own get back. D-Lo said FA versus the dude Fury just fought would be a fun fight to watch. You talking about him versus Ngannou? I guess I think FL whooped the shit out of Ngannou. That jab and shit, coming back with the uppercut, I think he'll beat the brakes off Ngannou. Pagos Bill said we can get filthy. That sounds like something you need to be saying to your wife. D-Lo said no. AJ hasn't been the same since he got up from the straight right hand from Vlad. Well, I can kind of see that, but I think it was a major difference when he took that counter left hook from Andrew Ruiz. I think that's when I really started seeing a big change. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he the type of guy that's been sleeping on silk sheets for a little while, so y'all might be right. Maybe Ngannou would be hungrier, but I would still take Joshua, though. I'll take AJ. Pecos Bill said the first two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson. Yep. Absolutely. He went out there and lost the belt to Ingemar Johansson. And then he came back in a rematch and he hit Ingemar Johansson with the kangaroo punch. Hit him so hard, he knocked him out with one punch and had him on the ground with the leg twitching. You know what I'm saying? For that get back. Lala Disa, I'm so excited about Shakur's fight. I am too. I can't wait to watch that shit. I said that we're going to try to call the fight, man, but I ain't going to lie. Sometimes I like just watching them fights and just being into it like I like to be. Maybe watching with the guys on Discord or something like that. But for right now, I do plan on calling the fight because we ain't called that many fights here recently. We ain't been having that many opportunities, so I probably don't want to pass up on this one. So I'll probably try to call that fight. D-Lo said FA probably will feel insulted and want to make an example out of Frank the Tank. Yeah. Pagos Bill said, I thought it was the Gazelle punch. I done heard both of them. I have heard Gazelle punch. I heard the kangaroo punch too, though. Maybe, am I making up kangaroo punch? I think I heard that punch, though. Maybe I made it up. Because it do seem like I said that before about an Australian fighter. Like, he hit him with the kangaroo punch. So maybe I made that up and I'm wrong and you right, it was the Gazelle punch. But I done caught up in the chat. We did the trivia like we wanted to. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through, participating. We're going to try to come back on Thursday for the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos fight. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. I ain't going to talk y'all to death all night. Appreciate y'all.
Most definitely. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Supporting, man. That's much love, though. Sharing y'all knowledge. Good shit, D-Lo. Good shit, everybody. Everybody answered. Got some points. But we're going to be back on the Shakur Stevenson fight. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Till next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. Get the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Gia.